flowing with these chords, got no limitations. Try to match my battle spirit, I'm just hitting combinations. Competition ain't in my division, looking like some light work. My drag will put you through the ceiling, I'm about to go berserk. Supernova, let them know I'm always repping that red side. That vibe right, we alright, no chance y'all be alright.
Don't matter if you black, purple, yellow, red, or white. Cause I seen heroes save the dark inside instead of light.
I'm awakened and I'm ready.
Wow, not the restart. Hey, so we back. How y'all been? I missed y'all. Clearly I've been off doing adult things.
You've been out doing hood rat shit with your friends. Quit playing.
Dog, I have been outside like all the time. I'm tired. I'm resting on my title after winning at anime court for the third time in a row.
You know what? You earned it this time, and the crowd was way more excited. I had to actually make you in. I had to make you earn it. I'm surprised you went into New York outside of home in very hostile territory. You had so many Brooklyn nights in there. They were offended by what you was up to, and you still got the dub. I have to. I remove it.
Like, it's almost like we should have footage of what happened there. Can we roll that back?
Before we get into
Mario, first of all, my grandmother was a Goomba. Do you want to guess what happened to her? Do you want to guess? Guess what happened to my grandmother? First Goomba in the first Mario game. Anyways.
Most of the time that gets jumped over. What are you talking about?
My grandmother was slaughtered by Mario. I want him locked up. I want him dead. I want his wife dead. I want his kids dead. I want his brother dead. I want everybody he loves dead. Kill Barry. Kill Mario. Mario needs to die.
Right.
Wow.
Woo.
That was an impassioned speech.
And that's how anime court went.
That was she was apparently that very first Goomba's granddaughter, and well,
Mario better watch his ass.
Clearly.
Jill is not going to be enough.
Dog, I'd love to tell you that she was the only one that was like, yo, she was that like on it and like cared that much. But I mean, Mario also had his fair share of defenders. So on the other hand, there was this.
So first and foremost, from Brooklyn to the Mushroom Kingdom, he was definitely Isekai. Mario is the Isekai protagonist. Bowser is clearly the villain. Everything that was already happening when he got there. It's a whole new world, different video game rules. Mario's just doing what the toad said that he needed to do so he can go get the baddie. Mario is a simp. It's not his fault. Then Peach is reciprocating. Mario is the nice guy. That's why Peach always eventually come back to him, but then she get bored with the nice guy, want to hang out with the bad boy. That's not Mario's fault. He's still chasing the wrong person that's on trial here. And I'm not going to talk any crap about Peach because, you know, she's a grown woman. She can do whatever she want to do. That's their relationship. That's what they like. That's what they like. But Mario shouldn't be on trial for being the same. Because if Mario's on trial, everybody in this bitch gotta be on trial.
That was whew.
I mean, exactly that.
I appreciate the energy from the crowd.
It was great. It was great. I mean, that's what I said. It was he went in an incredibly hostile territory and still got the dub. So I mean, it's hats off.
Yeah, that was an incredible one victory. And since my victory, oh shit! Look who showed up.
He did.
I started talking shit about Mario, and a new challenger appeared. Look, we just pop it in now.
There we are.
The boys are back in town.
Well, damn, we looking like
Exactly. You looking like a real cast today. What's up, everybody?
So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with introductions now that we done warmed up the crowd and told y'all what we done did at Anime NYC, how I've been outside. I am Maul, your favorite friendly neighborhood menace. I am back. The champ is home. As you can see, the crown is heavy, as Kendrick once said. But you can find me at BlerdXTrapHouse defending my championship all weekend long. I'll be talking shit here, and then tomorrow I'll be in anime court because we probably gonna hold someone from this episode trial. We'll get back to that. But I am all your favorite friendly neighborhood menace. To my right, I have one of my dope friends with me. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Am I here, right? I guess that's me. What's good?
Okay.
It's Princess Monaco. I'm happy to be here. I haven't been here since 1992. Oh my God, guys. I'm very excited. I'll tell you where to find me later. For now, just know that I'm very, very happy to be here. Hey, yo.
Hey, we happy to have you. I seen T last weekend, and she told me to tell you hi. Also, she said she will be back soon. She's just dealing with a lot at work. It dropped a lot on her workload, but T misses you guys. I spoke to Mikey. Mikey is off gaming. You can follow Mikey at Fluke the Villain on Twitch. He's probably still gaming. So after this, jump over and see him. You can follow T at T Only Sim. She's still doing her legacy challenge on the Sim. So that's where you can find them at. To Mona Hoke, next partner, it will be the nice man from Ohio. Look at that. He's back after that ad woman in New York.
If you want to call me that, because apparently that is hotly debated in circles that I didn't know existed. But no, as Mo said, I'm Dwight. I'm happy to be here. It's been way too long. Like, gosh, I didn't even know it's been a month. I didn't even realize it was gonna be like that after NYC, just because why this life has been life and for all of us, and it's gonna be better. It's gonna be better. Because now we get to talk to the gentleman who's been he's been handling some stuff too. I'm glad he's here. Team Wonder Twin?
I'm assuming you're talking about me.
I am.
It's good to see y'all.
I was like, which father is that you mentioned it? Because I'm sure both of them working men have been dealing with some shit.
Yeah. I mean, I ain't dealing with nothing more than nobody else. Living life as a black man in America.
You got a newborn, my boy. You dealing with a lot.
She is not a newborn. She is a 5-month-old.
Woo,
she talks. She recognizes her name. She want to walk. She don't want to crawl. She want to walk. She irritating. She like to skip steps.
That's a good sign. That's a great sign. Have fun.
I mean, yeah, but smart kids get into stuff.
Are we being crashed?
Hey, Miss Ring?
No, we are not being crashed. That's backstage. Don't you worry about backstage. Backstage is backstage.
Backstage is backstage.
Anyway,
but yeah, let me take that back. I got a show coming up. I'm gonna be doing poetry for one night only. I am still retired, but I do have a show coming up this Tuesday. I'll give y'all more details about that later.
Sounds like you're not retired. That's just me.
I am retired. I've been retired for a long time. But yeah, we get into that later.
True.
Passing on the master now.
Hello, hello, hello. Nice to see you, nice folks again.
Well,
Welcome back.
You know, just been hanging out in the background, Master Enough, being like my friend over here, Mr. J. Will, just living life with these children.
The ghetto.
Children. That's the thing. I got one kid. Unless y'all got told y'all want to tell me.
What's that?
Shit, not me.
That man shook his hand real quick. No, absolutely not. There's nothing I have to say.
We only got one kid, but we got community, so we got kids.
That's true.
I wish I only had one kid. I miss having one kid.
That's been a long time, my brother.
It's been a long, right? It's been more than a decade. If I'm not, man, bro, cut it out.
You no longer know that life.
Gotta let that shit go. But yes, Anime NYC was dope. I'm glad I'm back. I'm glad the pool party's over. The pool party was cool. Like literally, it was cold as fuck out there. So everybody was like, "Yo, how was it? How was it?" It was cold. I didn't swim, not because I'm black. I didn't swim because it was cold. Like 6 niggas got a pool. But you know, next new year, new thing. We're doing Caribbean vibes next year. So if y'all want to come party with HNIC, that's what we'll be, and that's probably what we'll be doing. Knowing me, I like Jamaican wings and jerk sauce. So you know, jerk chicken was hitting this year. I'm gonna slide past next year. The panel went great. We went out there. We did our thing with Judge Tanjiro. When we first walked in, this is what the crowd looked like. Like they filed in immediately after us, and it was like, oh, it's crazy. Like, we really did this. Look, like, but going from conception of thinking, yeah, we could do this to like actually sitting there, from like the crowd we started with in Columbus. I think in Columbus we had like maybe 25, 30 people. And in NYC, we had like 150 people by the time we sat down in our chairs. So
that's great.
It was incredible. I ran into some of my favorite creators. I ran into Alice Wolves, which was really dope. She had on her Zoro.
I saw her there. I was like,
she's so strong.
I kept getting involved. So at some point, I went outside. I'm on the phone. I'm like, all right, it's time to go back in. I gotta run. Because Brittany was driving down from Maryland to New Jersey because Ryan was in school and she was trying to be responsible, like make sure he got home back and forth from school. So I went, and as soon as I got off the phone with her, I went in. Dwight's like, "Yo, where are you? This event's starting. You got to be there." I get lost, and I run into Kiera Please.
That's so dope.
So, is that what kept happening? Because I was actually being the responsible one, and on time, I didn't get the chance to have an adventure.
Yes.
Yeah, he was just whole out here like Monkey D. Luffy.
Bro.
He mistaked his way into an adventure.
And that's
Dog, every single time. All leading to like the craziest part of like my whole time there. I got to interview Crystal K.
Okay, this part I was here for.
That one he wasn't mad at. But if you know me, Full Metal Alchemist is probably like one of my like favorite anime of all time. Like if you ask anybody, if you ask Brittany, she'd be like, it always come down to Full Metal Alchemist or One Piece. And like Full Metal Alchemist has an ending, so I'm gonna always go Full Metal Alchemist. Unless Oda really sticks this ending. then Full Metal Alchemist is my favorite. So like getting to interview the like original singer, getting to interview like Christopher, it was dope.
I don't know if I have a backup plan.
Yeah.
Exciting. I'm happy I get to live vicariously through you guys. I'm trying to be outside like you. So
Man,
I'm saying.
That's
were
so
you
dope.
not in belief reading Dick Fight Island?
That's different. That's a different type of outside. I want to be outside doing nerd shit. That was hot girl shit. It's different.
I mean, if you ask Meg, she'll say that it's the same. It's all the same thing.
It's all the same thing.
Same thing.
No, there wasn't enough nerd with my hot girl shit. But that's not the point. We were talking about anime NYC. I want to go to a. Thank you. It's a big difference. They don't understand. They don't get it because they could never be a hot girl.
No.
This is true. That is factual.
But that's okay. Because you know what?
Yeah.
I met Kiera Please before you did. And that's all I'll be able to rest my laurels on.
Whatever, nigga.
I met her and I was like, oh shit. Like everybody was like, yo, how the fuck did you meet her? And it's like, organically, she walked out of a panel and I was right there. So Anime NYC was fun. Shout out to Anime NYC. We had a great panel. We had a great time. We got to meet so many fun people. We got to like run around. The like drinks were great. Like they had pudding shots. I don't think I've ever gone to a con with pudding shots. So those were fire. Like me and Brittany got like 2 of those. There was a bar on like every floor. So, you know, if that wasn't your jam, that wasn't. Speaking of what wasn't your jam, we went to the Plus Ultra party on Friday. Dwight. How was the party?
Huh? What do you mean? The party was fine.
That's the sound of a man who. That's the sound of what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Dwight knows exactly what I'm going to ask him about.
No.
Do you remember the crowd surfing event?
Oh crap!
Oh,
yeah, no, I was there, bro.
I saw that tape. Please tell me you have it queued up.
I'm trying. Give me a second.
Oh, it was so fun.
He was okay.
He was okay. Now, what you didn't see in that video, because I was like way on the outside that was zoomed in, he did give the thumbs up, and they acknowledged that he was okay.
It wasn't even enough people for all that, dog. It wasn't even enough people.
They called for the smallest person in the room first, right? And that was fine. But I also noticed that there were a couple of points where it's like, y'all probably shouldn't be doing it. And then they sent the guy in the same spot. So those people were already probably kind of tired from carrying the first person because they didn't just leave him in the back. They sent them back to the front too. Like they sent them back. So they already done moved 2 people, and then y'all send the biggest guy in the room. On top of that, like, come on, like, it was a trap.
First of all, I mean, nothing about that. I'm just imagining dancing with my homegirls at the party, and they try to pass me a grown nigga.
No, we knew that was coming, and we moved the fuck out of the way. Like we were all like, nope.
Good.
No fucking way. He's going to the hospital today because I will not be taking him.
So y'all probably met Ray. There was an interview a while back that I've done with Ray. Ray's a big motherfucker. Ray looked like he could be a linebacker. And this motherfucker draws art. So like he's up there, he did this live drawing, and we all stood on the side and was like, damn, that motherfucker gonna drop. And then he was up there for literally, because my phone counted it, 32 seconds. That's how long he had the crowd surf. So that was Anime NYC.
It was a time.
There was a time had.
It looks fun.
But you know,
that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm back. I'm glad that anime's been kicking ass. Speaking of which, what have y'all been up to, like watching wise? I know for me, one of my favorites that I've been consistently harping on this, Kaiju number 8. Fucking fire.
Oh man.
Listen.
I've been taking my time with it, but every 2 weeks I go in and I watch them. I'm caught up right now. I'm a little sad about it.
Yeah. You know how much I love my giant monster fights. So for me, a giant monster fight is always going to be like chef's kiss. Always on the menu. It's always warranted. It's always thoughtful. Mona Hoke, what have you been watching?
Nothing. You know I'm a dirty manga reader.
Hey. There's absolutely nothing dirty about being the manga owner.
No.
The manga she reads are dirty. Dick Fight Island is not dirty. The manga she's reading are dirty.
So it's
I'm sorry, wrong term.
One sentence, not dirty, manga.
Smut is the word.
Okay. She reading smut.
Gotcha. No, that's fair.
I have not been reading all just see, that's the face of a hater. I have not always been reading dirty manga. I supplemented with good, wholesome things. Okay? Like, I've been reading The Elusive Samurai. I'm caught up on that.
I'll give you that one.
Really, really good. Like,
it's so good, and it feels like it's coming to the conclusion, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. I feel like it's going to end in a way that's not going to piss me off as the mangas of last year did. So, fingers crossed. It may not end, maybe next year, maybe mid next year. I don't know. We'll see. But I've been reading The Elusive Samurai. I'm caught up on Spy Family, One Piece. I'm reading everything that I can. I'm on Shonen Jump just reading. Okay?
Just reading.
I ain't got time to watch an anime. I can read 3 chapters of something in the 5 minutes that he spent yelling. No, I'm reading.
That's fair. What manga pissed you off the most last year? Now I'm curious.
I don't know. What was last year? It's whatever year that My Hero ended.
My Hero. I knew it.
You know what? I'm staying with you on that hill because normally I'd be against you, but like after finishing Attack on Titan, and y'all know my personal feelings on that, at least the consequences felt real. And like nothing in My Hero felt like actual consequences or like a conclusion that felt real and that mattered.
Exactly.
Like, and that's the most spoiler-free ending that I could give you. But I stand with that.
We must have different takes on that type of thing because I honestly wasn't super pissed about. I was annoyed. I saw where the criticism came from, but at the end of the day, given what happened, what do you mean there were no consequences?
There weren't.
That boy should have been dead twice.
Was it?
That boy should have been dead twice. Not even the main one. You know the one I'm talking about. That boy should have been dead twice.
Absolutely.
There would have been an outrage. Don't get it twisted.
It would have been fair.
Don't watch that way then. You wrote that corner. You backed yourself into that corner. Narratively.
Way too close to dangerous waters, and I don't want to be that guy. We'll talk later.
All I'm saying, all I'm gonna say is the first time Okay, fine, whatever. We'll give you one. The second time was just bullshit. Really?
Dog, I was
Really?
sitting there like,
You know what? I was fine with the second time because the second time they were no longer a combatant, and I was
No,
okay.
Nigga, he
nigga.
should have been a
okay.
non-combatant for real.
You know what? We're just gonna move on.
Yeah,
Dwight, what have you been watching recently and
me
or
personally.
reading? Because
Let's see. I've been kind of doing like I've been trying to get my kids caught up on the culture because they're new school anime fans. So they like JJK, Spy Family, that type of shit. So I've been going through like old shonen. We're almost done with Yu Yu Hakusho. I just started them up on Bleach. I told them Naruto is not necessarily mandatory reading because it's not. And as far as what I've been
would Bleach over Naruto for that?
I'm not gonna make them watch Naruto, but as much as they like JJK, no, you're gonna watch Bleach. I don't care because we don't get domain expansion without Bankai, and y'all need to understand this.
No, that's fair. Like that's a very fair assessment.
But no, we're in that last arc of Yu Yu Hakusho, and the kids just kind of got the part where everyone got a messenger from the Three Kings, and they just got through Hiei and Kurama's conversation, and my daughter's like, "This is stupid." I'm like, "I know. Just. It's only like 9 episodes. Just finish the show." I think everyone hated that last arc, man, and it's not that I hated it. It was just
keep in mind,
It was bad.
Togashi
It
also
was
hated it,
unnecessary.
and he felt that they were pushing him to make more of a action anime with like more with more tournaments because of how well the Dark Tournament went, and he also broke his back. So before starting Hunter x Hunter, he had a broken back from writing Yu Yu Hakusho, so he was in literal pain.
okay. I mean, I did forget that particular part of the context when it came down to that story. It
Like,
escapes me every time that I go through it, but I mean, still, why do they make him do that? It's cool though. It's cool. I mean, I get it. The buildup was there for me. The execution of the last little bit, it was not. We didn't need a second Dark Tournament, which whatever. But yeah, no, I've also been kind of going through Kaiju number 9, number 8. Although for real, the show does need you give him the title.
I told you from the jump that show was gonna be fire. Now you just catching on.
Give number 9 the title. It's okay. It can be his show. But no, that's been me. That and a lot of
Master Nuff, what have you been reading / watching? Since I know you from a reading household.
You're muted.
I was going to say, damn, that boy came out like Pootie Tang. Just gave us
That's because I was muted on both mics. But I haven't been reading anything. I've actually been playing the game. So right now, I'm currently playing Helldivers, protecting Super Earth. And before that, it was Elden Ring. So,
I heard that game is like dope, and I don't want to offend anybody. I'm an Xbox player. I know, crazy, right?
Not really. I'm on the Xbox too. It's fine.
Listen, he will be like, "What? You have an Xbox?" Yes, I made a personal choice because I enjoy Halo, and the Game Pass made more sense to me to just get the Xbox Game Pass. Like, play whatever the fuck I want.
Halo hasn't been good in so long.
I mean, to be fair, I haven't played a good boss rush game since Shadows of the Colossus, so I probably should hop on Dark Souls sooner rather than later, honestly.
Yeah, but they also won me over with Assassin's Creed, so Assassin's Creed will always have me back. Like between Halo and Assassin's Creed, I'll always be there. But yeah, I might give Helldivers a shot.
You should. That way we could play together. This shit is fucking awesome.
Helldivers is fun.
Super. All right, Jay Will. What have you been watching / reading?
I have been watching Junabe on YouTube. I've been watching Word Party and Super Simple Shows or Super Simple Songs. That's the one. Super Simple Songs.
Miss Rachel is goated, by the way. She doesn't sponsor, but like just saying, Miss Rachel.
I like Junabe. She's like Miss Rachel, but she's black.
Oh, is that the one
She
that be
has
rapping?
all the flavor. Yeah, she raps, she sings, she beatbox, she do all that shit.
She be coming up on my Instagram, and I always forget her name. Send me the link when we done. I think
I
Christy
would
would like that.
definitely do that because my baby like her and I like her too.
Because he loved Gracie's Corner, but Ryan doesn't love Gracie's Corner. So like we be trying to like mix and match. So we watch a lot of Blue's Clues and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, y'all. Parenting talk.
Really, that's all I've been watching. I'm sure all of y'all get it. That's what I've been watching. Have I watched anything? Have I watched anything new? It's a movie that I started called The Sea Beast on Netflix. I gotta finish that because that is an animated movie. It's like a children's pirate movie, but it seemed like it was good. King of the Hill. That new season of King of the Hill was very funny. They didn't do too much, so I think they was very well done. I don't know if y'all mess with King of the Hill or not.
No, I do. I just haven't had a chance to sit down and go through it yet. Like Hulu, for some reason, is like the last on my list of things that I usually go to. So for example, I've only been sporadically kind of watching Bleach with the kid because I'm never on Hulu. I'm mostly on Crunchyroll. So it's like I wasn't thinking about it.
I feel that.
I was just getting caught up on Gacha Kakuza. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. The giant with the trash.
Wrong, but no, that's actually on the list. I'm like 2 episodes into that. That one's got potential.
It's pretty fucking fire. When I started seeing people talk about and post pictures of like the black dude in it, I was like,
no, they had a whole.
About.
Crunchyroll had a whole, Crunchyroll's whole booth was dedicated to that show.
Yeah.
I was having camera issues the entire weekend. I'm livid, but yeah, no, they had their entire section in the merch floor was dedicated to that show. There was a game in there and everything. It was dope.
Yeah, but at that point I had never seen it. But when I seen the giant billboard outside, I was like, well, they don't do that for nothing. Like last year it was Apothecary Diaries, and it came very close to overtaking. Did it overtake an animated year last year?
No, I think Solo Leveling won.
Yeah, Solo Leveling did win, but it was close. It was mad close, and for it to be that close, like I was like, you know what? Y'all don't waste time and attention on just like trash animes. Let me take a look.
I like Solo Leveling, but it didn't deserve to win over Apothecary Diaries. I need us to stop watching the same shit over and over again.
I mean,
I agree. Apothecary Diaries was just good writing. Good writing, good story, good mystery.
But that's not what they want. They want sword, kill thing, get strong, do aura. That's all they care about.
All these kids know is aura farming and swinging the sword.
It's so ridiculous. But you know.
So, speaking of kids swinging swords, let's get into these superhero things. So, what we have today is not the run-of-the-mill superhero teams. We're going to go through and talk about our super teams and, like, you know, just we'll see what we got. Starting up first is Monohoke. You want to go over your super team?
Dang, right on the spot from the beginning. Okay.
In the beginning.
I love this show. I'm sorry.
This is an amazing, tragic super team, but this is Night Raid. I can't really say whether or not they're good or bad guys. I would call them anti-heroes. I feel like an anti-hero would be accurate for who they were. But it's a beautiful, wonderful storyline full of.
I disagree. They were revolutionaries.
They were absolutely revolutionaries. They were pretty much there to destroy the empire, which is looking a lot like our government right now. Fill in the blanks.
Wow.
Facts.
It's
we need Night Raid right now.
Actually, go watch it. Everybody should be watching Akame Got Killed. Let's go watch it.
Akame Got Killed is a one-time viewing only. You cannot go back through that in like.
Yes, you can.
What? I would start watching that tonight.
I'm gonna watch it.
Akame Got Killed is a one-time viewing for me because I get mad all over again.
Oh, you gotta feel them feelings.
You gotta feel the feelings.
I don't want to.
You gotta feel them feelings.
I already have enough feelings in real life. Why do I got? That's been blowing me recently.
Listen.
I've been getting through Kuna Piece, and I'm just like, my God, why do I have to feel? So you're telling me?
I've been to Assassination Classroom 3 times.
Oh,
and I am tired of those feelings.
I'm watching right now too.
Okay, so
I'm still watching that. It's been a year.
I started it over again.
Why?
I'll never make it.
Because now I'm watching it with my kids.
I'll never be able to tell you my Sunny Street theory and why Usopp's gonna die.
I mean,
Excuse you?
I guess, but that's not what we're here for. The super teams. That's.
Oh, that's personal. I'll tell you that on the other end of this. But yeah, if I think any Straw Hat's gonna die, I think it's gonna be Usopp. But that's a real personal thing.
Okay, we're gonna sidebar that because we're definitely gonna talk about that later. But
yeah, we can definitely talk about that offline.
back to Night Raid because I love Night Raid.
Thank you.
So the worst thing that you can do is fall in love with anyone from Night Raid. I'm not gonna spoil it. That's all I'm gonna say. It's been out for a long time. If you haven't been traumatized, just know that you're going to get traumatized. But I think it's a very, very good watch. They were an amazing super team. This damn hodgepodge of people. Okay. Every single person in Night Raid was a force to be reckoned with. They were no hoes. Okay. Everybody, every single player, there was no loose screw. Okay. There was no weak link.
Mm-hmm.
And
they came to do what they came to do. And they got the job done.
They got the job done by any means necessary. Okay. But I think it's a good watch for the climate that we're in. Absolutely. I'm going to watch it again. Okay. Now, let's move on to my second choice before I get too political in this piece. Oh, wait. I guess I don't get to do that even with my second choice.
Wait, which one was your second choice? No, that was my choice.
Spoilers.
You want me to spoil it?
I mean, you should probably just tell it at this point.
All right. So my second choice is Captain Planet and the Planeteers. Look.
That is
no.
Oh no.
I'm looking.
Stop looking. Oh my God.
No,
stop
that's
looking.
my. I found it. My bad. It's
all
here.
Right. If you didn't know, then you're probably too young to understand. But the most important super team that we're going to discuss today, this is Captain Planet and the Planeteers, tasked by Gaia, if you're not familiar, the Earth, with protecting her so that she does not die a horrible, painful death. Okay? What was our elements? We had Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, and don't forget our boy with the heart. Okay? He is the most sick out of all of them. I got a theory about how he's a supervillain, but I don't want to share it right now. Okay.
I never actually really understood
the most important superhero team.
They are. Let me tell you why they're important. Because they were tasked with getting rid of greed, corruption, overconsumption, pollution, and just evil scientists. Okay, all of the things that are currently plaguing our landscape. Why do I feel like I be on this bitch Malcolm Xing? Okay,
I
You
mean,
are a little bit, but I'm
I
not mad at it.
to be fair, it's on brand. It's fine. Carry on.
all right. I'm sorry. Let's keep it lighthearted. Okay, with their powers combined, they were able to summon Captain Planet. Okay, and Captain Planet came and he beat the shit out of those greedy motherfuckers, and he would save the day.
You're correct. But I can't get Don Cheadle's Captain Planet out of my head.
The best
It's
Captain
so
Planet ever.
good. It's so good.
Truly the only Captain Planet that mattered, even though LeVar Burton, I believe, voiced Captain Planet at one time. Don Cheadle is far superior.
It lives rent free.
I wish I could share that. I should share that with everyone. If you're not familiar, look it up. Have a laugh. Okay? And then go watch the actual Captain Planet episode.
It's important. It's important.
That's right. Expand your make your kids watch it so they don't litter.
You're right. That's one of the main reasons I don't litter. That was the main driving force enforcing that. I don't care how cringe it's about to be. I got teenagers.
I mean, it works, okay? Captain Planet was kind of like the environmental Batman. Like you litter and he's gonna come beat your ass. I feel like that's very effective.
But when you sit back and contextualize it like that, that's what was basically happening.
It was.
Yeah.
His sidekicks, if they couldn't beat your ass, they called up Big Dog.
Hey, big bro.
I mean, that's crazy that's how that actually happened. It was like, oh no, our powers aren't working, but his will.
His will.
You know,
summon a god to beat your ass. He's not just a superhero.
what I just realized is that by our powers combined sounds a lot like jump that nigga.
Hey, speaking of jump that nigga, the original jump that nigga there. Tell me it wasn't always on site and they weren't always jumping somebody.
They were.
Like consistently. So if you only ever knew the cartoon version of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they were not this cartoony. They did not come out with like the dopey belts and the everything else. In the first issue of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, they killed Shredder. Like
they were fucking
menace. They had to rewrite them. Yeah, they didn't play these same games. It was very dark. It was very gritty. It was black and white. It was amazing.
That's why Casey Jones had to come up and say, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it too.
Yeah. Listen, Ninja Turtles is always going to be amazing. Like in every generation, there's always a new set of Ninja Turtles, and kids will always connect to it. I've never seen kids go, "Nah, I don't fuck with the Ninja Turtles."
Me either, and I love that.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I can't think of it. Shoot.
That's true.
Ever since inception, the Ninja Turtles have always been in our like pop culture. Like whether or not kids watch and know the actual like Ninja Turtles are always cool. Much like Power Rangers. Like Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles are always going to be like a staple version of like who we are. That's why when you were like the most impactful, I was like, I hear you, but Walter Emmanuel Jones is the first time I seen a black superhero on TV. And like,
this is true.
He never going to step over that because the impact of knowing that the very first black Power Ranger was the very first Power Ranger was a black man and he was the Black Ranger was always going to live
by
rent free in my head.
By choice. He was the Black Ranger by choice too, and that's wonderful.
It's a bold move. I couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done it. When I was younger, I thought it was like, whoa, they really made this man the Black Ranger. I was less than 10. And I was like, I hope they didn't do that on purpose. So to know as an adult that that's what he picked is still kind of wild to me.
I don't know. I see it the other way. The Black Ranger was always the cool one.
I mean,
Yeah.
He was cool. He had flavor. And the Black Ranger, the axe was cool. The axe
He had
that
a
turned into a cannon, the bitch is
he
hard.
had his own way to like fight people. He had like all the cool shit. He had all the best lines. Like he came out looking cool. Like 90s cool. Not, we rewatched this in today's timeline and we looking like, what the fuck is that you wearing, my boy? But back then,
They let him make his own fighting style.
hip hop Peter.
I'm not taking nothing away from him in regards to the role. I was exactly what I said. I was concerned, but at the same
it was so cool that he made you forget he only had 9 fingers.
I didn't realize he only had 9 fingers.
Why do you have that random fact tucked away?
I mean,
because I met the man.
Yeah, he only got 9 fingers.
I met him too. I didn't count his fingers. I didn't know that he had 9 of them. I wasn't counting them. How do you know that?
I mean, we was at the bar having a drink, and I noticed.
I shook his hand. I noticed. It's not like someone sticks out their hand and you don't notice what their hand looks like. Like
I wouldn't notice. I'm not counting people's digits.
Listen, I noticed that Steve is short, and I noticed that the Black Ranger only has 4 fingers on one hand.
Short.
Short as fuck. Steve is the shortest Blue's Clues host.
That
he looks it.
Nah, dead ass. Steve always seemed kind of tall on TV, so that would make sense.
Because he was next to an imaginary dog.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's beside
and you were small. All adults look large on TV. Speaking of adults, I decided not to go with the child version of this, but like also as a superhero team, they went from like a ragtag group of 12-year-olds, like roughly teenagers, let's say teenagers, to saving the world from a maniacal maniac. I would say that counts as like probably a low-key goated superhero team. Aang learned to master the elements in less time than he actually had to save the world. Tall not only decided, yeah, I'm going to be the world's greatest earthbender, I'm going to invent a new type of bending that then helps to further the world. Katara learned to be a healer on her fucking own and mastered waterbending basically by herself. Zuko discovered dragons, and Sokka was a great mastermind to like lead the army at like, what? Was he like 14? 15? Like, that is a great superhero team if I've never seen one. And then to grow into adults that like impact so much of the world from like a very limited like standpoint and knowledge, I'd have to give it to them. Team Avatar.
I mean, I can agree with that. Team Avatar is that one in particular because
the second one we don't talk about.
It's not hold on, it's not even necessarily Korra's team because Korra's Team Avatar in the grand scheme of the Team Avatars that the expanded lore goes into, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Oh my god, it wasn't that bad. Kyoshi's team was absolutely dreadful in my opinion. That woman had no backup. None whatsoever.
She was a fucking tank.
That's beside the point. She didn't have a choice. That was the problem. It wasn't Kyoshi wasn't a badass because she just was a badass. She was a badass. She ain't had no other options. Then the air avatars, Team Avatar is nothing but a bunch of criminals. And while I guess that works, it's nothing but a bunch of criminals. You can only trust them so far.
I mean, so what would you do if a whole superhero team was a bunch of criminals?
I mean,
I feel like with some of these superhero teams we're going to discuss are a bunch of criminals. Exactly.
Oh, them. Hold on.
There's more to where I was going with that.
But Townsville, because someone needs to. Who is going to represent them? We need to talk about this.
They were absolutely killing people in the streets in the guise of saving them. Okay?
They broke into jail to attack Mojo Jojo. The man was incarcerated.
They were whooping ass for teeth when they didn't even need to be whooping ass for teeth. Like, they showed up and just whooped your ass for no reason. They were menaces. Like,
I feel like the Powerpuff Girls is like a cautionary tale of what will happen if you give children power. Because children are irrational as fuck, okay? Could you imagine your child, your little baby with his tantrum, and he has superpowers? You got little baby Jack in the house? Terrifying.
Listen, I will give it up to Professor X and to Mr. Incredible for raising little Jack, because I would have ran out of cookies and patience a long time ago. Like, super fucking long. But
Mr. Incredible has powers. Professor Utonium has hands. He is not fighting those. Could you imagine trying to fight them to get them in the bath? Don't they have episodes like that? Didn't he get his ass beat trying to care for them children regularly?
Yeah. He was getting his ass whooped and handed to him just left and right trying to defend these children. Speaking of children that should have had their asses whooped, Dwight, you want to talk about these children that needed their asses whooped?
I mean, to be fair, those children did get their ass whooped, except the one who brought the shovel to the fight. I don't care what nobody says. Carl Pika's living rent-free, goated in my head for that shit. But no. We personally speaking, especially for where I am a Hunter because I'm anime only with that. I did not pick up.
What?
I have not picked up the manga, and the only reason I haven't picked up the manga is because I have trust issues. But I digress. When I had all four of these individuals in the room, I felt like the combos were limitless. Like, especially after Leo
Leo.
Thank you. I always butcher his name, especially after he figured out how to use his powers. Like, when it comes down to it, when I get back into it, I'm very much looking forward to seeing that combo happen outside of what we got right before what we got inside of not York New City, but the arc right before that. I cannot remember the name of it. Oh my gosh, I am on the spot and I'm
York New.
What?
No, I was thinking.
Yeah, no.
Was it the one where they went to go visit Killua's family?
No, it was because Karapika went off in York New City. That was his arc for the most part. But I'm talking about the arc that they were all together in. I feel like there was one more arc after the Hunter exam where they were all hanging out together. I cannot for the life of me remember it. Am I imagining things? Am I getting hit with the Mandela effect right now?
Well, because after York New is Greed Island.
Yeah.
It was before that, though. That's what I'm saying. There was the Hunter exam. Was it the Hunter exam? And then, no, it was the Hunter exam. And then,
Then they went to go rescue Killua.
That's what happened. Yeah, but that's my point. That's the only time that we actually got those four together for real. And even then, Killua wasn't actually even on the team. It was just the three of them. Could you imagine actually having Killua available for all of that? So, like I said, I'm ready to get back into Hunter x Hunter. I know it's coming off a hiatus again. So, and that's really kind of what my beef has been. I know Tagashi's taking it real slow please do take care of yourself, sir, if you're watching this. But I can't get berserked. I can't get berserked again. I'm not gonna get over that.
I don't think you ever will.
I'm still waiting on Alan and him to go ahead and take down the Earl. So yeah, that's what life is like for me right now.
Listen, we were promised Black Clover would end 2 years ago, and we're still waiting on the end this year.
I'm glad I did not start that one the way that I should have. I was anime only, and then I didn't even finish the second season. Now I sit back and think about it. So,
like, I'm invested, and now I need to know how it ends. Speaking of knowing how it ends, why did you choose this set of superhero team?
The first set of DigiDestined? What are you talking about? Yes, they were all apart, but what happened when you got them all together at the end? What do you mean you don't remember the first Digimon movie? Come on, Jamal, get there.
That wasn't all of them getting together in the end. That was literally Ty, Matt, and Omnimon. Because that was it. Like, it wasn't like, yo, Patamon's here, and he's so helpful, and so is Gatomon. It was just Omnimon.
You're thinking of the second one. I'm talking about the end of the first show.
Yeah, even at the end of the first show, it wasn't like having all of them together was like they weren't the best version of the DigiDestined.
It was my favorite version of the DigiDestined. What would you have picked if you went with the set?
Probably the Data Squad with Marcus. They were a better set because they got their job done more efficiently, and because they had a backup set of people and they destroyed less of their world.
Nothing's going to be efficient when you split the party like that.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, in terms of who destroyed and who saved more of their world or who had to do the hardest job, I think that them going over, being able to have the backup and being able to like work with a foundation instead of them having niggas on their ass chasing them around the entire time, like the first 3 or 4 were. Like the fourth one, I feel like that was when they merged with the Digimon. And even then, they were getting their asses whooped up until the last minute.
I'm not going to say that they were efficient at it from the start, but by the end of that show, that was a well-oiled machine. They stopped taking L's after a while. That's how they were able to get back to Earth. And then we get Ty's little sister actually taking a major piece off of the board in terms of the enemy, and then actually having it rally with everybody else and got them on. Like, it's
the fact that they came back and didn't stick to the original ending or anything with the original kid. So when they came back in the second one, all the character development, everything that had started, everything that should have been, wasn't there. Like, the manga was very Thai-centric. And because you didn't get that Thai-centric story, you didn't get all the feels and everything. You don't get what you expect to get out of this manga or the ending of the show. And like, I get that they're kids, but like, even the kids,
I have to disagree there. I was fine with the ending of this, like, especially when it comes down to that age group. Like, when you got to 13, 14, and you're these kids and you've been dealing with that level of trauma, being separated from everybody in your home like that, yeah, you're gonna still carry a bunch of that with you to the point where you might actually make the decision not to go fight. So I understand what happened.
There's a decision not to fight, and it is a decision to, like, at the time, we couldn't understand that, like, unless you were actively going through a divorce or you knew what a divorce was, that Matt and TK didn't see each other a lot. Like, and I didn't understand that when I was 9 watching this.
I definitely understood that. I think I don't remember. How much older than you am I? Like a year, maybe 2?
Maybe. Like, I was born in 91.
Yeah, like 2 years. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But yeah, no, I was 11. Completely understood.
But see, there's a difference in that. So, like at 11, you understand that. But at the target age where it was, because it was on Disney, like it was on ABC Family, it's not like, yo, like this isn't
it
for my age range.
It was on WB for me.
Yeah, see, I watched it in the original when it was premiering every episode. So even when I watched it, it was like 99 and they were dropping every episode as if it was new.
Right, there at the same time. I'm telling you, it's just the difference of opinion.
Now, I got a question about Digimon, since y'all are Digimon connoisseurs.
What's up?
Which damn season is it when the kids were transforming into the Digimon?
4.
Yeah.
That was Frontier.
That's the one I like.
When you say season 4, you're talking about the 4th set or the actual 4th season, like, because we got that 2nd season that was honestly kind of whack. I'm not gonna lie.
The 4th season, that was Frontier, Digimon Frontier, when they transformed into the Digimon. Because the 3rd one was Tamers and the 4th was Frontier.
I got through the one with Ikakumon, the blue thing that turned into the red thing. I didn't even get through the whole thing. It was the one with Redamon.
Yeah, that was the 4th one.
Was that the 4th one? Oh my gosh, you're right. They did start fusing. I think that's actually why I fell off.
No, in the 3rd one, they fused with the Digimon. The 4th one, they were the Digimon.
Yeah, I think I fell off when they started fusing with them in the first place. Like that was just a bridge too far for me. I think that
would make sense because I was like 12 and you would have been 14.
Yeah, that was a bridge too far for me. That's when I fell off.
That's crazy that was the limit for you. All the other weird shit that happened to Digimon.
I'm a sucker for political drama. I whole messed with the vibe that was it Devilmon? Was his name? I can't remember what his name was in the first season. The guy who was over the whole thing and actually kind of set the wheels in motion to pull the Digidestin into the digital verse in the first place. So that's why I'm like, I guess that's just how my brain operates, I suppose. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Did Master Nuff actually have anything, or did Jay Will have stuff and he had his signal has decided to fail him?
I think he's out. I think he's gonna be nice for the night. But we got him with the power of friendship.
Oh, see, this was just probably the best arc in the show. That's really that's the only reason I'm looking with this here. Like, you can't sit back and tell me that the most powerful team, the strongest team in Fairy Tail, didn't follow that with probably some of the dopest anime fights that we've ever seen.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
Don't crucify me here.
I'm wrong.
But I stopped watching Fairy Tail when we got to like the Jiggly Butt Gang and they kept showing up. And I was like, this is too fucking much. I've had enough of these niggas in the spandex and I stopped watching it. I don't know how far that was. Real good shit was happening. And then I was like, these niggas again? And it was like a whole arc of ass jiggling. And I was like, I'm done. And I never went back to Fairy Tail. So I really don't know what season I left off in. I think there was like an alternate universe. And then Jiggly Butt Gang. I don't know when. I need somebody to tell me where I left off. I refuse to look from the beginning.
Okay. To be fair, I think this happened like right after the alternate universe stuff.
I feel like
it happened right afterwards. So they got back. Fairy Tail was in like dire straits, and all of their aces had been teleported out. So they came back seemingly from the dead, and they're like, "Hey, we've been getting our asses kicked in these games for the past couple of years. Come back and show out." And they did. That was basically how.
So basically, I got turned off right before the good stuff.
Right before this came. right
And
before
then the level of like one-upmanship just kept going up from there.
it was
like
crazy. That. To be fair, I will let everybody give Fairy Tail as much slack as they really want to, because for how deep it was into the show, that's really kind of where it kicked in for me. Well, I mean, honestly, no. For me, it was the arc before that where they actually got teleported out. But this was worth the wait for me personally. Like Ezra going into a building and then saying, "Hey, no one else is gonna get a turn in here. I'm gonna clear this whole bitch," and then doing it. Then the tag team fight between the dragons with Natsu and Gajeel versus right. But Laxus's fight was honestly probably the worst one because it was over the quickest. But I don't remember Gray's fight. I know Gray had a dope fight, but I don't remember it. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that one. It was really the only two. Those are the 4 that I remember.
So Gray didn't have a like one-on-one. He had to like overcome everybody coming at him, but like I don't remember him having like a big one-on-one.
Yeah, because they swept him. There was supposed to be each individual thing when they just swept out and they just won out, and it was like, it was a good arc, honestly. But that's probably that would be one of my favorite super teams, because just the timing and the build up around it, and then the execution, solid all the way through.
True. So leading out, we will go to one. Honestly, we met one of the what she wanted to produce. What did Leah do?
One of the animators. She did a couple of shots for them, from what I understood.
So last year at GalaxyCon Columbus, we hung out with one of the animators for X-Men 97. She said she didn't know anything about the Bo DeMeo situation. She was just there and she was excited and happy to be able to do her work. And that's all she knew. But she was really dope. And X-Men 97 was like dope as fuck back in the day. So like to see it come back was really cool. And I always appreciated the X-Men for like the civil rights like notes and everything like that. But I'm not gonna hold you. Professor X was kind of an asshole. Like a little bit of a dick. A little bit of a bad guy. So surprise, that's who we putting on trial tomorrow. Remember when I said this would all loop back around? Yeah, this is the loop. This is what we run it back. It's all been a long setup to say this is why we doing super teams, because this nigga's an asshole and this nigga need to go down. Like, yes, your team was cool, but the fact that you recruited like children into like your goal and mission with like a giant super jet underneath the mansion/school, like
are you
in the middle of New York. Like, let's be real here. This is fictional New York. This nigga was not like in some like upstate, oh my God, I'm in like a fictional island. This was New York.
No.
How crazy is that?
Pause. It's too much slander. You talking about that fucking philanthropist who took in unwanted children, some of them orphaned? What? Are you kidding me? They were getting disowned by their parents, and you're going to tell me that this man is guilty of crimes, which you sound like...
This nigga recruited people genetically and said, yo, I see that you have the X gene and the power to be able to help me in my goal and mission to defeat Magneto. This nigga had 15-year-olds ready to throw hands with nukes.
This is a lie, okay? He was first of all housing, feeding teenagers? Housing and feeding teenagers? Are you kidding me? He's giving them health care. They had doctors on site. He became a parent to all of those.
You mean the doctor that shed it with fleas? Like, that nigga got fleas. Don't tell me Beast don't got fleas. I watched this nigga hanging upside down.
Did I come back to Anime Court?
Dr. Hank McCoy like that. That is so rude.
Did I come back to Anime Court?
With a mutation that just lets him get furry?
We're done. You're done. You're done.
Is this your doctor?
That's how you feel? All right,
That's crazy.
You know how I feel about these niggas, especially the ones that always claim to be doing good. That nigga's a deadbeat dad and a deadbeat granddad.
All
So on
right.
Grandparents' Day,
I
we are
mean,
taking this
since we're
nigga to
talking
court.
about super teenagers, my team was the Teen Titans.
We didn't think you were coming back. We skipped over you.
I'm sure.
Since you back.
Teen Titans, yes. I think one of my favorite things about Teen Titans is all iterations of the Teen Titans shows, movies are successful, whether they be animated or live action. Titans on HBO is a great show, and it has a great dark gloom, like really gloomy feel to it. It is not a typical kids or a superhero show like you get with normal Marvel shows. I enjoy it thoroughly. I really hope they can pick back up for another season.
I never
This
bothered to watch this.
is good. Watch the first episode. If the first episode don't make you say, I'll see what they talking about, then you call me wrong.
So
I'll
I
base
heard
it
it
off
was
the first
good,
episode.
and I'll take your word for it. I'll give it a shot.
Teen Titans, Young Justice is great. Probably one of the better written animated series.
So, are you also going to take ownership of Teen Titans Go, or are we going to conveniently forget that one?
Actually,
No,
We gonna skip it.
I will own up. I will even own up Teen Titans Go. It is a joke compared to the seriousness of the original Teen Titans animated series, but it's funny and people enjoy it.
It is because
It
you
was
like
the
walking.
first. They got a movie, and they did a crossover with the original Teen Titans. So they at least acknowledge that they goofy.
to
Nigga, they
be
got a crossover with LeBron. You know how goofy you gotta be to have LeBron there?
Did he actually come on and voice an episode?
Yes.
I don't really
That's
like
crazy.
to be
My
fair,
kids love Teen Titans Go.
I was with you for the longest time on Teen Titans Go, Jasmine. I mean, Monohoke. I was with you for the longest time on that. But I've been watching clips recently, and I'll admit I ignored my kids when they told me the shit was funny, and I was just kind of watching some of these clips, and I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. Like they did there was a whole moment where I think it was Robin who was pretending to be each version of the Joker.
Oh yeah, that all of them were pretending to be a different version of the Joker. But Robin was the most recent one that didn't nobody like.
Yeah,
Gonna make you hurt real bad. Like it's a parody. Teen Titans Go is a great parody.
Actively a parody.
I'll own up Teen Titans Go. It's a great parody. But every iteration of Teen Titans is successful.
All right,
I mean,
Bright Rock TV. Go
I'll
Teen
give you that. So your last clip.
Konosuba, and they are hear me out because they're a team of fuck ups. They're lovable fuck ups. Kazuma is not strong by any means, but he's smart and he's lucky. His luck is on a superhuman level. So much that when he got his adventurer's card, they said, you should be a merchant. Your luck is incredible. Everything else is normal. Your intelligence is pretty good, but your luck is incredible. He has a literal goddess on his team. He has the strongest tank in the world on his team. And he has a literal nuke on his team. Doesn't matter if you need to use it more than one time. Doesn't matter if you can only use it once. It's a nuke. You only need it once. And in the one instance where they did need it more than once, he figured out how to make it happen. Konosuba has a superhuman team, and they are severely underrated, and they should not be.
Ah.
I lied. You really did have one more after this.
Castlevania. I've never played the Castlevania game.
Never?
I'm aware of it. I get it. Cool, but I just never played it. The Castlevania series is probably one of the best animated series, like adult animated series, up there with Avatar, Last Airbender, Teen Titans. It is just as good. You have a regular human who is just superhuman in every way, but his ability to be drunk and be an asshole. You have the son of Dracula, and you have arguably one of the greatest mages or sorcerers that I've ever seen. I mean, if I've ever seen an out-cold wizard, a wizard that can stand on the front lines, Sypha Belnades is it.
Yeah, nah, she was super fire at every moment. Like, they saved each other's asses. And like, these motherfuckers went toe to toe with something that they should not have been going toe to toe with. When Dracula said, "I will give you all a year," the rest of the world understood that. Like, if you say this to anybody, they're like, Dracula wasn't guilty. They actually agree. They'd be like, the man gave them a year. He was more gracious than I was.
Dracula did nothing wrong, if you ask me, but he ain't asked me.
Plenty of things
We've
wrong.
gone down this route
already, so that's where we are. That is the position of the BlerdXTrapHouse Anime Court. We've had this conversation.
I would have done nothing differently.
Everybody likes to think they'd be Dracula. No one actually likes to think that you'd be a citizen in Wallachia and you did nothing wrong. You had no idea that they were planning this. You didn't want this. You could have very well been one of the recipients of her medicine, for all you know. But you never asked for this. Everybody always likes to assume that you know and you'd have the way to get out. It's like saying you could have got out before Katrina. If niggas knew it was going to be that bad, they would have left.
That's very different. That's very different. This entity that our village has feared for years, not just this 1 year that we feel for years, showed up in a fucking fire and said, "You bitches got a year before I rain fucking fire on you hoes." I'm gonna pack up. If I got one mule, one dress, my one mule and my one dress is gonna be on the road because that nigga said he was coming to kill everybody, and I believe him. Okay, when that lady was burning at the stake, she said, "Forgive them." Whoa, she's not angry. She's begging him to forgive us. I'm leaving.
So she knows how bad it is. Exactly. She's not pleading for herself. She pled for y'all, and y'all ain't listening.
Do you understand
and
how
he whooped his son fast first?
Fuck that.
Just saying, child abuse should have been a thing, and yet it walked off the judge with some shit. The judge didn't watch the show. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, from what y'all told me, look.
The judge needed Netflix. Crime is being committed.
I acknowledge that the crimes happened. I don't understand why you keep saying that he got off. He did not get off. Just happened to already be executed for said crimes. Therefore,
and he came back to life. This is why you lost in Mario. This is why.
Like time served to me. Mario didn't die technically. He gotta go down.
No. And when someone mentioned that Mario was probably on steroids to keep up with Sonic, that floored me.
That shit was funny as hell. I don't care what.
Dog.
The steroid use because he was able to keep up with Sonic in the Olympics is absolutely insane.
I'm adding that to
You
like.
know what? I'm not mad at that.
They didn't lie. They kind of cooked with that one.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
No, he was like, I'd like to add another charge of steroids because I don't know if any of y'all are Sonic fans. And the bailiff was like, I am. He had Sonic chain on and everything. So he's like, yeah, the fact that he can keep up with Sonic, and I don't know how fast Sonic goes. I think the speed of like sound or something like that. And he was like, yeah, he do go to speed of sound. He was like, right. How can Mario keep up with him? And I was like, the whole Olympic Games, they were shown to be neck and neck. Like all the Sonic verse had super speed. Knuckles, Amy, all of them. Like, you can go off of whatever wacky explanation as to why they have it, but the fact that Mario was able to 1-for-1 his speed,
he got the shrooms.
those some magic mushrooms.
Super magic mushrooms.
Hey.
Speaking of magic, random sidebar. It is a very beautiful full moon out tonight, and y'all should make sure y'all check that out.
Yeah, you know, we always love to tell you to go outside and touch some grass.
It is indeed time to go outside and touch some grass at 9 o'clock at night.
It's 9 o'clock at night on a Sunday. You're not going out to touch some grass. You're going out to shake some ass.
It's a Saturday.
Don't put that
So you definitely going to shake some ass.
So you definitely want to go shake some ass.
You about
Like-
to shake some ass, Dwight? Hey.
I'll sit back and watch the ass being shaken all the time. Facts.
Nah, I was at the club with Dwight. Dwight was shaking ass.
Dwight.
I believe you. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit.
So tomorrow is going to be the blood moon, you guys. Just so you know. Check it out.
Yeah.
To put Professor X on trial.
After you've done seeing Professor X come up on trial, make sure you step outside, touch some grass, go see the blood moon tomorrow. But yeah, it was real. Anime NYC was dope. This episode has been dope. I appreciate all of you guys for showing up. For like the 5 of us having been together, and like it's been a brick. It's been a brick since we had this panel together. So this episode was really dope, and I appreciate you guys for watching. I have been Maul, your favorite friendly neighborhood menace. I'm going to retire this Mario panel after I win one last time at BlerdCon, because y'all deserve some fresh material. So if y'all have suggestions, drop them in the comments. We always down to like listen, come back, read feedback, like figure it out. But yeah, you can catch me at BlerdXTrapHouse on Instagram, not on Facebook. I'm about to make a Facebook page next week. Look out for that. On Facebook, you'll find us there starting Monday, probably. On YouTube, that's where you can catch all of our exclusive content. We will be starting to post up more of our exclusive content, our videos, our reels, on TikTok, BlerdXTrapHouse. And yeah. Mona Hoke, where can they find you at?
You can find me on IG. And maybe one day, if I can get these fellas to maybe do a dance challenge of sorts, perhaps a very special reading, then I'll have some content for my TikTok. So find me both on TikTok and Instagram at Princess Mona Hoke.
True. Dwight, where can they find you at for all of this exclusive content from these cons you be going to?
Well, I mean, here at BlerdXTrapHouse on a regular basis, but eventually I'll get my Twitch together. I've been kind of slow rolling that, but it's coming.
Master Nuff, when you're not at work, where can they find you at in these gaming streets?
Well, anywhere Princess Mona Hoke is, I will always be wherever she is. So you find her, you find her.
And one last time, Mr. J. Will the Gent, seemingly in retirement, out of retirement, where can they find you at? Jay Will.
He might be Jay Willing again. So I know he's here.
You can find him at anywhere Jay Will the Gent can be typed in at. Yeah, he will be back.
He dropped his event in the chat. Go ahead and blow him up.
Definitely pull him up if you are in the area, able to show up. Go show support. He'd love to see you out in the crowd for one last time, where he's seemingly retired, because it's always one last time. Oh look, he's back to defend himself.
There he is.
You came back to defend yourself as I was talking shit.
Oh shit! What you say?
I said, find him at anywhere Jay Will the Gent can be typed. And if you can show up to this event and support him as he's retired one last time, because he's always going to find a reason to come out of retirement.
Like, he dropped the pic of his event in the box.
Yes.
Not the box.
I mean, Discord.
But yes, you can find me at. Can you throw that picture up there, please? Actually, we're hosting an event for a friend of mine who passed. His sons will be taking over his business, and this will be a nest egg to fund a yearly fundraiser that they do called Tampon Palooza, which is a Black-run organization or a Black-run fundraiser that goes to helping women in underprivileged situations with all kind of feminine hygiene necessities and anything of that matter. If you Google Tampon Palooza, it's pretty much the only thing that'll come up, but it's definitely something worth checking out. This will be a poetry slam, so there'll be that. There'll be poetry. There'll be a show with us, all of his brothers, to say a few words and do what we do in his honor. If you're in the city of Detroit Tuesday night, come check us out. Yeah, that's what I got.
Cool. This also will be posted on the Trap House Instagram, so that way y'all can be able to find out where to be, how to support, and all that good stuff. But yeah, if y'all in the area of Detroit, come support. I think as far as my next con, I might be anime. It might be. Actually, I think it might be Galaxy Con Columbus. We'll nail down the details of that. We'll get back to y'all on that. We will actually put out a calendar next year of all the places that you can come and find us and come see us and who will be where. So no surprise pop-ups and you're like, but I thought that Brittany was going to be here. I mean, I'm not going to hold you at any con. She's probably somewhere in the background. So if you ever wanted to meet Brittany, you'd really have to like show up at a certain time, at a certain date, or be at a party. Usually anyway, trying to shake some ass. All right, y'all. It's been real. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Stacking bodies next to bodies like an obligation.